This is Jake with A.G. Russell Knives. Today is a National Left-Handed Day. Today I'm joined here with Kyle.
That's me.
And we're both left-handed, so we're the proper people.
We are indeed both left-handed.
So we're going to go over 9 companies that make some of our favorite left-handed knives. These are 9 of our best-selling brands.
Yep, they're all knives that can be operated completely left-handed.
There are knives that claim to be both, but aren't.
Yes.
So we'll get into that in a second.
That way.
So we're going to start off with the A.G. Russell K93. This is my personal one. I have it in, this is in AUS 8. And but you can also get it in VG10. It runs about $35 to $50. It has a thumb hole opening right there. And the lock is a front lock right there. And so you just pop that open with your thumb and down with the forefinger. Or you can do middle finger and thumb and push down with the index.
Couple different ways to do that one.
Yeah, you just flick that open. No pocket clip. I keep this either in my 5th pocket, my back pocket, or slacks, or also gym shorts. Super lightweight, so you don't notice it at all. One of my favorites. I've probably about 4 or 5 of them.
Had several, yep.
I've lost 1 or 2 of them. Just putting them down. But I have backups. That's what's important. Next we have the Buck Spitfire. This is anodized aluminum. It has a thumb hole opening. It's cut out, fully exposed on both sides. So like the CRKT Piet, one of my favorite knives. I've been carrying a lot recently, but it does not have the cutout on the right-hand side. It's only, or for the left-handers, it's only on the right-hander side.
Yeah, a lot of the knives that are claiming to be left-handed have that issue.
Yeah.
If they say it can be operated both ways, the left-handed side will not be cut out the same as the right-handed side, making it pretty difficult to operate.
Just because the clip can flip does not mean it's a left-hander.
That is correct.
So the Buck, fully operatable, either side. It is a mid-lock. We have this currently on tip up left-hand side, but it will do all 4 directions on the clip, which is nice. I like to close it two-handed. It doesn't really drop shut. So yeah, pretty nice. About 33 bucks, 420 HC. Super lightweight, thin. I like how slick the handles are. Some people may not like it.
Not my favorite.
I like it.
No. But, you know, each his own.
Yeah.
All right. So the first knife I'm going to show you guys is a Benchmade. It is the Mini-Freek in carbon fiber. Got a little thumb stud opening there in a red. It also has the matching backspacers here,
yeah,
which is, you know, nice if you like the pop color.
That was relatively new, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Only a couple months old, I think, as far as I'm aware. They did have obviously a Mini-Freek, but this is a special edition with carbon fiber scales and the coloring and things like that. So it does have an SV90 drop point blade, which is obviously a high-end steel. Talking a high-end price on the knife in the $265 range, give or take, you know, a couple bucks here or there. Does have a reversible tip up clip, so you're going to be talking about, you know, tip up only, which, you know, most people prefer it that way, or at least I do. But it can operate completely one-handed, either by using the axis lock to open and close it, or using the thumb stud to open and the axis lock to close. So yeah, really nice knife that can be used completely left-handed. One of my faves.
Next we have the CRKT Montosa. And just like the Benchmade, the thumb stud is on both sides. Just because the clip can flip does not mean the thumb stud is on both sides. So keep that in mind.
And some knives don't actually allow you to flip the thumb stud, even if the thumb stud is on one side.
Yeah, some of them will flip, but not all of them will.
Yep. And you do have the same issue with the cutout. Some of the cutouts will not be the same on the left-handed side with the thumb stud as well as the thumb hole. So
I will be eventually adding a filter to the website so you can search for Jake's approved left-handed picks. It's going to be taking me a long time though, because I have to go through all the inventory. Be patient. So next we have the CRKT Montosa. Nice knife. It's super lightweight FRN handles. Pops of purple on the pivot collar and the backspacer. It's got that deep pocket clip. Love that. Fully flips either side. It One nice feature on it is, and we'll get a close-up on this, is that the clip and the screws are inset into there. So when you put it in your pocket, there's no rub on your pocket. It just goes all the way in. Super nice. It is a liner lock, and so you're just pulling that liner towards you. Pretty easy to open and close. It's getting a little bit big for one-handed closing, but once you break it in, it should kind of drop just a little bit. Just keep your finger on your thumb stud there to keep it from guillotining you there.
Yeah.
Don't guillotine. Bad. So yeah, super lightweight. It's from about 55 bucks, give or take a couple dollars. That's probably going to be next on my buy list.
All right, so next up, we're going to throw you guys a fixed blade knife. This is a Dozier Arkansas made knife. It comes in a Kydex sheath, which has a belt clip on the back for left-handed carry. So you're going to be pulling it from the right side out. Now, if you are a right-hander, though, you can scout carry with a left-handed sheath, so that is an option as well. So keep that in mind. Now, to open one of these, you just kind of push or put a little light pressure on the top, and it slides right out. Of course, it's a Dozier knife, so you're talking about D2 steel with Bob Dozier's heat treat, which is, you know,
it's
one of the best.
Proven to do better than
it's fantastic. It does have the Black Micarta scales. This is the Whittler version, but we do have other versions in left hand available. This just happened to be the one that we pulled. It does run at about $210, but that's on the lower end for an Arkansas-made Dozier. So if you're looking for one, it is a pretty good option, in my opinion. So
basically handmade for $200.
Yeah,
you're going to see non-handmade on here for more.
Yeah, and it does have a very secure close. You can hear that snap whenever it inserts into the Kydex, and it's one of the best fitting Kydex sheaths you will find too. So that's always a plus whenever you're dealing with a fixed blade.
Very satisfying. You're not going to lose it.
No.
Next, we have the Fox Core. And so that is a flipper open or a thumb hole open, either way. And it is fully cut out on both sides, so nice and easy there. It's using an N690CO, a little bit of cobalt thrown in there. Steel, get that nice wide blade. It's really wide.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite looking knives from
great.
Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost a full flat grind, very, very sharp. It's pretty chunky. It's pretty chunky, but yeah, with that width, you got some great slicing angles on there. Lots of belly. Anyways, it's using a deep pocket wire clip. I do enjoy wire clips. I know some people don't.
I tend to destroy wire clips, but you know, generally they are deep pocket, which I'm a fan of. So yeah, take what you kind of take it or leave it kind of deal.
They have flexibility, which I enjoy. I'd say I feel like the Fox one is a little stiffer than the Spyderco.
Probably.
I think the clip is just a little bit thicker. But so you're getting a nice, fairly sturdy clip, but it's got some movement, so it's not gonna like snap on you. Nice blue handle scales with like a honeycomb pattern on there. Orange backspacer. Yeah, it's just a nice knife. It's got that liner lock. Super lightweight. I think this is one of my preferred Fox EDCs.
Yeah,
they do really cool tactical stuff, but I'm definitely more of an EDCer than I am tactical.
Me as well. Yeah, it's one of the better looking ones they've got, in my opinion.
On the female, when I was flipping the clip on the female thread side, so this one right here, I had to pop it out with a little toothpick and a hammer. Just kind of, it was in there pretty tight. It does come with its own T6 and T8 tool, which is pretty handy. So it's running about $100. Not bad, not bad.
Oh.
Ball bearings, super smooth. Either hand. Next we have the Kershaw Cryo 2. This is one of my favorite Kershaw blades. Very, very sturdy feeling knife. It's got stainless steel on one side, G10 on the other to get you that grip so it's not slick on both sides, which is pretty handy. It is spring assisted, which normally I'm not a big fan of, but the blade is small enough and the spring isn't so crazy tight that it's real easy to do just one-handed. And I think that overcomes a large portion of my bias against spring assisted. I can do the full thing one-handed, and it's easy to do. And so you have a flipper opener. You also have the option of thumb studs on both sides, easy to access, and they aren't acting as the blade stop, so they're really easy to do. As I said, is stainless steel on this side and G10 on this side. So what you have to do is inside the box, the screws are different lengths because the G10 is thicker than the stainless steel side. So you're going to have to get out the longer screws and to flip the clip there. This will go all 4 directions, right hand, left hand, tip up or tip down. So that's super handy. It's using an 8CR 13MOV blade. And of course, it's got that sturdy frame lock.
All right. Up next, Spyderco Delica. Does have a clip that is completely customizable. Tip up, tip down, left, right. Perfect. Spyderco hole, of course, for the opening. Does have a VG10 blade, which is a nice touch. I love VG10. Don't see it as much anymore, but it is a pretty good steel, especially at the price point, which with this one is $85. So that's a win. FRN handle scales, lightweight. Yeah, just a pretty straightforward Spyderco. It is a mid-lock, but you can drop shut it. If you put your index finger right here, you can kind of drop it and then turn around and close it. So it's not too bad to operate one-handed. Takes a little bit of practice to get that drop shut just right, especially if you're not used to, like myself, operating left-handed all the time. It takes some getting used to, but once you get used to it, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So Spyderco Delica is another one. The last one that we're going to talk about, though, is the Martin Flipper, which is the ZT609. CPM 20 CV steel. Got a little flipper right here to open, which is, obviously one of the easiest opening methods. You just...
Yeah.
And this one, the opening is always smooth on a lot of your ZTs, so it's just one of those that's really satisfying to open because it just smoothly flips open.
The ball detent is always on point.
Yeah, with very little effort, which you can't say for all flippers. Some of them are not fun. We'll just put it that way. It is an anodized titanium handle scale, which adds a little bit of weight, but not a lot, but it should hold up extremely well. It is a frame lock, so you're going to have to operate it, get your thumb out of the way after you disengage that to close it. It does use a high-end steel, that CPM 20 CV, so it's going to come with a high-end price tag in the $260 range.
The high-end steel plus the 3D machining on the titanium.
Yeah,
that's going to cost you.
Yeah, it's going to cost you, but every time you open it, which, I carry one with me a lot. So every time you open it, though, you get a little bit of a smile on your face. It's one of those that is just really fun to operate. So yeah, left hand, right hand. So it can work either way. So if you're one of those people who wants a little variety, you can do them both, right?
Yeah, yeah.
$260, you can do it however you want. So that should do it for the left-handed knives we're going to look at today, right?
Yeah, that wraps it up. That's all our left-handed knives. Let me know how quickly you want to see those left-handed Jake's Pick knives on the filters on the website. Let me know what your favorite left-handed knife is, and we will catch you guys the next time. Stay safe, stay sharp. Have a good one.
I like to stay sharp. That's a nice touch. I like that. Stay safe and stay sharp.
Probably stole it from somebody.
Who, though?
I don't know.
I can't think of anyone off the top of my head, though. I can think of like a few YouTube channels that have
it's not Nick Shabazz.
No. About the only taglines I can really remember is like "Be good people" and like, that kind of thing. But those are all like, generally speaking, I watch like movie stuff.
I'm gonna adopt it. Stay safe, stay sharp.
Yeah,
it's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah,
and it's super applicable, even non-coronavirus.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Stay safe and stay sharp. So, that's pretty solid. I'm good with that. That's a good one.